Hey guys, Big A coming to you live from Nanny Lou's back porch. My mom lives next door on our property and I'm hanging out. You can see she's got a pretty cool back porch. It's fun. She's got a pretty good view too. I'll share with you a little bit of her view up on the hill behind our house. It was so nice this morning. My mom has stepped out for a little while and I thought I would come next door and kind of hang out and spend a little time reflecting and thinking about what the week is going to bring. And I started thinking about some of the things that I teach and how I coach. Guys that are in our community and in our mastermind group are always looking for little nuggets from Big A because I've been in business a long time, been married a long time. And I started thinking about today's Monday, and you've all heard the slogan or a comment that says, "Thank God it's Friday. Oh no, it's Monday." And you know, I felt like that oftentimes too, but not as much probably in the past 10 or 15 years as I did when I was a young guy. I really had my nose to the grinding wheel, trying to scratch out a living for my family and all the pressures that life brought. Started thinking back over the mastermind group that I've been in with Dave Ramsey, Dan Miller, Ken Abraham, Jeff Mosley, Dan Scott, some of the most amazing guys on the planet. Kenny Mock is in there. He's a guy that was in our group for 10 or 15 years, or 10 or 12 years. I don't know how long we met. And I started thinking about a common denominator with all these guys. And the thing that they had most in common was a grateful heart and a willingness to share. Recently, I got a phone call from a guy, many of you know who he is, Jeff Goins. Jeff has written a number of books, and he said, "Hey, Big A, can I give you a word of advice?" And I said, "Are you kidding me? I would love that. I'm right in the middle of this book launch." And he gave me some tips. He said, "Don't do this and do more of that. And here's a resource you can go to." And then Chris Brogan gave me a call, and Chris said, "Hey, man, I know you're promoting this book, and I want to do an interview with you." And I thought, man, I was scratching my head. And I thought back to the guys that I was in the Eagles with, and guys like Ken Abraham. Ken's written 115 books, maybe 120 books, ghostwritten, for some of the most outstanding, noted people on the planet. And he was wanting to help. And I thought, I didn't even ask for that. I didn't even reach out and ask. And then Dan Miller, 48 Days to the Work You Love. He's always saying, "Man, how can I help? What can I do for you?" And I started thinking, the reason these guys don't feel like, "Oh no, it's Monday"? They're thinking about how they can help other people. They're reaching out, and they're wildly successful. And you say, "Well, if I was that successful, I would reach out too." And I want to challenge that thinking and just say, you probably wouldn't. If you're not doing it to some level, to some degree today, you probably wouldn't do it at that level either. Now, here's how I want you to do this week. I don't want you to think, "Oh, God, I'm glad it's Friday, and oh, here we go, it's Monday." Today's Monday. It's about 7:30 in the morning Central Standard Time. Some of you are watching the replay, so obviously it's not Monday. But I want to encourage you today to think about, who are those persons I can reach out to and lift them up? Who are the persons that I can take to the next level? Who are the persons that I can share a resource with or a word of encouragement? And you won't feel like, "Thank God it's Friday, oh no, it's Monday." You'll be thinking, what more can I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? All the days of the week you'll be thinking, how can I lift those people up? Start out small. Just do one or two people initially. Maybe spend 30 minutes, maybe an hour tomorrow or an hour and a half the next day. You said, "Man, I don't have an hour and a half. I don't have 10 minutes. Well, see, that's where your thinking is wrong, because the more you do this, the more success it will return to you. Now, don't do it for the wrong reason. Don't do it to get. Do it to give. You want to help other people, and you watch the dividends come rolling back. Those resources will come rolling back. The relationships will come rolling back. I thought about at church many committees that I've been on, and most of the people complaining are the people that are doing the least. The pastor gets up and preaches on giving, and the people that give don't mind him preaching on that. It's the people that don't give that don't want him to do that, because they're too busy thinking about how they can give more, how they can help spread the cause. I think about in our mastermind group, time and time again, the people that complain the most are the ones giving the least. They're always in it for themselves. What can I get out of it? How can I get more resources? How can you promote me? But the guys that are crushing it every single day are the guys going, hey, I want to introduce you to this person. I want to take you to this level. I want to promote your book. I want to help you do this. This is a person in your industry that you need to meet. And you're like, God, where did that even come from? How in the world did he even know I needed that? I'll tell you why, because they're thinking about others more than they're thinking about themselves. Time and time again, I've seen it play out over the past 40 years. Look outward more than inward. It will change your life. And I want you to start doing that today. So what are you going to do today? You're going to think about yourself 100% of the time? Or are you going to spend some focused energy this morning trying to reach out and help other people? Guys, I've been beating this drum for years. Many of you have watched videos similar to this, and you say, Big A, give us something else. It's the most important thing I could give you. As a life coach, as a business coach, just as a human being, it's the best thing I can give you. It's a mindset shift. You have to tweak your thinking just a little bit. You've got to get outside of yourself. You've got to figure out how I can take other people to the next level. It will affect your marriage in a positive way. I know years ago, man, I used to be so selfish in so many areas, and Robin would say, hey, you start thinking about me and our family more and how you can contribute, and you just watch what happens. It's true. It is so true. It's the same thing I'm telling you about in business. If you will focus outward, not your whole day, we all got to make a living, we've got to make money, but you start focusing outward intentionally, and you watch your life change. Hey, I'm Big A, coming to you live from Nanny Lou's back porch. She is the originator of can't, couldn't do it, but could did it all. You guys have a great day. We'll see you.